Be here for False Chord, and I am here with NAKEDBURN. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm gonna get you to introduce yourselves, what you play, and what your names are.
What's up? I'm Matt. I sing in NAKEDBURN.
I'm Rob, and I play rhythm guitar and backup vocals in NAKEDBURN.
Hi, my name's Luke. I'm the lead guitarist in the band.
I'm Dylan, and I'm the bassist.
That's how
That wasn't supposed to be funny, though.
How did NAKEDBURN get started? You guys are fairly new.
Yeah. Well, NAKEDBURN kind of started as a solo thing that I started just because I wanted to write some random sad shit, and I was waiting to do it for so long and trying to find a band. And then from there, I kind of already knew Rob and Luke from like past endeavors, and we kind of, I guess I gotta fucking lock in here. Yeah, and then we kind of, joined forces because they were like, they fucked with the music, and I needed a fucking band, so they joined. And then honestly, it's gotten so much better since then, and I'm so grateful for them joining and being a part of it because I couldn't have imagined it to like be even just where it's at right now. So yeah.
When did you join?
Yeah, well, Dylan came. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Yeah. Dylan fucking.
These two guys are great.
I'm actually not in the band anymore.
Okay, Dylan
We're
joined.
witnessing the real-time
No, it's
breakup
because
of NAKEDBURN.
the way that it is because Dylan. Okay, we've switched bassists like 3 times. That's why I kind of got the story jumbled up there. So.
Oh,
we
you
switched-
don't want to learn their names because you might get
No.
attached to them. This is number 3.
Okay, let me continue that. So we switched bassists a couple times, and then we landed on Dylan because Dylan was already like listening to the music, and I had shot videos for his old band before. Luke had recorded his old band. His old band fell apart, and then so it kind of worked out because Dylan's band fell apart while our band was falling apart. And so when we had our bassist breakup, he was sliding in the DMs to Luke and was like, "Yo, you trying to link up?" You know what I mean? And then
Was there any like overlap? Like, was he your musical sneaky link? Like,
kind of, because when he joined, his old band was like Cheese. Yeah. You wanna?
Okay. So I was actually still in my old band when I joined NAKEDBURN, and I was gonna kind of balance the two, and then worlds kind of collided, and then I am now here in NAKEDBURN full time. So.
Yeah.
all right. Great little story. Worked out well. Keep your eye on that one. He clearly has loyalty issues.
I don't.
We don't.
You got me.
Bass player.
Bass players. We're glad we have a good one, and he's sick at vocals too, so it worked out.
Amazing. So where did the name NAKEDBURN come from? Because like those are two things that don't really mesh.
Yeah. So it's actually a song by Mastodon, the band.
Okay.
Yeah, and I just couldn't figure out what to name it, so I just chose something. And the thing is, I kind of regret it now a little bit because I didn't really realize we were gonna actually like. Because when I first started, it was just like I didn't really think it was gonna go anywhere. It was just for fun. So I maybe would have changed it, but now it is what it is, and now there's a lot of jokes around it. So
I was gonna say because there's like kind of like this community like joke about it. Not a joke, but it's just like people
like
meme it a little bit, and I think that's probably the best for us because they're saying our names. So
Yeah, and I mean it's working. Your social media is doing really well actually for a new band. So what would you say like the secret sauce to getting your music out there and making a splash on social media is?
if I were to say, post cringe TikToks and just accept that some people are gonna fuck with it and some people aren't. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people do like it. And we found, honestly, the past couple days that we've been playing shows, most of the people are saying that, the same way you said, that they found us from TikTok or Instagram or something. So I think the thing is now, it's like a lot of bands want to complain about like this like social media is like this like evil thing. It's like, at the end of the day, you got to do it. You know what I mean? So I've just leaned into it, and I feel like it's kind of helped to just keep the community growing, and people like that, and they want to feel connected to you too. And at the end of the day, we kind of live through the internet now. We're all on our phones for hours a day, and people want to feel like they're connected to you, and when they meet us in person and they see the show, they realize like we're not just an internet band, you know what I mean? Like we pull through.
Just to add to that, we also do a lot of the other things that people would have done in the past. Like we've handed out flyers at shows. we obviously go to a lot of shows, hang out with people.
Wait,
Music
flyering is still a thing?
We've gotten kicked out of this venue. Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like that we were doing that, but we did it anyways.
So,
and it was,
yeah. To finish what I was gonna say is basically we've done it all. Just TikTok obviously has worked, and so we're just gonna continue to do it, regardless of what people think.
Right. So where do a lot of your influences come? Like if you were on a Spotify playlist with 5 other artists, who would they be?
Okay, we should answer one each for that. I feel like. Okay, so I would say for me, Thrice, early Thrice.
Dude. Just somebody else go first.
Okay,
I gotta think about that.
Static Dress. They're like this like heavy emo post-hardcore band. They've been kind of crucial to our sound.
I would say I'd have to give it to Under Oath, just because they're kind of the. Haha, I beat you. They're kind of the pioneers for a lot of this genre as a whole, and obviously very influential. I grew up on Under Oath, so regardless of whether I'm doing it consciously or subconsciously, it's definitely one of the biggest influences. I can give you another if you don't know.
No, I'm gonna give some Canadian love to Alexis on Fire as well.
Yeah, that's actually.
Yeah. For one more, I'm gonna give it back to Matt.
Okay, one more. Balance and Composure.
Okay.
It's another emo band from the U.S. and without that band, I wouldn't even fucking know how to sing. I just scream that shit in my car and just hope for the best.
So
Honestly.
you learned how to sing from screaming in your car?
Yeah, just driving the car with my friends and just like screaming emo lyrics, and it sounded like shit for a long time. It still does.
I don't know. I heard you earlier at Soundcheck. You guys sounded good.
Well, thanks.
So how long have you been playing shows together?
Less than 2 years. Yeah, we played our first show in May of 2024, and that was still kind of when it was like blooming into a full band thing. It was like a solo thing, but then I got the guys to play, and then it bloomed into a full band like right after that, because we were like, well, that was fun. Like we kind of were like, well, this was kind of sick, and I feel like that show was like the point where we realized we wanted to do it, because we all had such a fun time, and we were like, hey, let's just like keep this going. So just under 2 years now, and we probably only played like 15 shows maybe. Yeah.
Now, how has your relationship changed since doing shows together and especially having to spend that much time together in a short period?
Oh, okay. We love each other very much. There's no arguments at all. We respect each other's space, and we get along very well.
You have liar sweat on your face
I'm
right
gonna
now.
tell the truth.
I think. Okay, you go.
We do genuinely love each other. I think we're all like brothers. We bicker and get at each other, especially these two right here. But at the end of the day, we all love each other, and we love touring and playing shows together.
I think that it's been a really good experience. I think at the end of the day, it's like we've all become closer by playing shows like out of town. Like we're just in the car fucking around, you know what I mean? Like showing each other bands that we didn't even know existed, and just kind of like bonding in that way. And even too, it's like you go to a random city, even if there's only like, obviously tonight is a bigger show for us, but it's like when we go to a smaller city, there's only 30, 40 people there, and just like realizing it's like, wait, we're actually doing this, you know what I mean? Because a lot of bands, it's like they don't make it to the point where they go out of town and like try that. And it's like, it's an experience together that we're like, it's a risk to go out, you know what I mean? Because you're not really making any money, and we all realize that, but we're all just in it for the love of the music, and yeah.
Yeah, just to add to that too, like we've been friends before the actual band, so that definitely helped. But one thing that I really admire about this band, and I think that's been maintained across all the shows, is I think we all treat this very much like a professional band. Like we try to make sure like everybody's on time, showing up, doing the thing. There's like, we'll have our fun, of course, obviously, naturally, while we're out of town and stuff. But at the end of the day, like we're all here to do the same thing, and we all want this to succeed. So I think because of that and that mutual respect that we have, like Matt said, if anything, we've gotten closer because we're all, just working together. So
Amazing. Now, what's everybody's favorite song to play?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I'll start, obviously, but I enjoy Jaded. I like the heavy stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say jaded, but I think I like balance. Just the guitar parts are fun to play live, and it's kind of a vibe. Yeah.
I can't say one. I'm gonna say balance. I have a couple different. I say balance because the crowd knows that one the most, and everyone's always singing along. I would say this new track that we're about to put out because it's heavy, but I wish I could sing it better. And Pull Me Under because it's just so fucking hype when it comes in, and I feel like it sets it off because it comes in like quiet, you know what I mean? And then as soon as that snare hits, everyone just starts going fucking nuts, and I love that feeling, you know what I mean? It's like you didn't know, but now you know, you know?
Now you know. For me, I think number one would be Pull Me Under, just because it's really aggressive, and that's where I guess my vocals finally get to come out and shine.
Yeah, Dylan rips the.
Because that was the first song we recorded that I was a part of the band with also. But other than that, safe to say, because I always hear a lot of people singing it, and that just feel good moment.
Yeah, how does that feel to show up to a place that you've maybe never played before and see people in the crowd knowing the lyrics to your song?
Yeah, happened this weekend. Yeah, I think this weekend was probably the best reception we've had out of town so far. And like, I don't know, man. It hits. It hits so hard because it's just like, you're all so sad, you know? Like, it's like, not like I want them to be, but it's like, you're not alone, you know what I mean? And you know, it's actually funny. There's a Motionless in White song that just came out, and everyone's talking about it. And one of the parts of the song, it's basically like a love letter to the fans of him just being like, hey, like, I'm not alone through all this like pain and stuff, because the fans like are there with him, and it's to the fans. And like, that hits, man. Like, it made me emotional when he talked about it in an interview, that he wrote that about like how he's not alone because he can share this with like all these people and stuff. And it kind of bridges like the gap between like you're watching a show versus like you're a part of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everyone's a part of the show, and that's why the energy is so important at these shows. And like, I think people who aren't part of the community, they don't understand that feeling, that same feeling. People who don't like love music, they don't get that feeling where they go to a show and they get to scream these lyrics that they listen to when their girlfriend dumped them or something, you know? Like, honestly, you know? Because like the amount of times I've gone through shit and you just like put on a fucking song, you just blast it, and like you just like low-key cry, you know?
It's cathartic, and
It
there
is,
are
yeah.
songs that like save our lives. I mean,
100%.
I've definitely got mine that have kept me going. So what would you say your songs that have saved your life are, while we're on this topic?
Oh man.
Okay, wait, oh my God. I think Quake by Balance and Composure, and I know Brand New.
No, mine's Jesus Christ.
Okay, yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Okay,
all right.
So
I know,
with you.
I know Brand New has their shit, and I don't fucking condone that shit he did, but Jesus Christ by Brand New, just fucking, and Citizen too. Any like Citizen song off of Youth just fucked me up.
Can I go artist?
You can go artist.
Because actually, I have an album.
Okay.
I have an album. Sempiternal by Bring Me the Horizon was a big one for
Okay.
me. It was definitely helped me through a lot of dark times back then. And that's about the main one I can.
Hannah Montana. No, I'm joking. Honestly, Sleep Token. I'm just gonna say them. Like, they have a lot of songs that I related to in the last like 2 years. They've helped me a lot through some stuff. So, yeah, they're great. They're a new band. Kind of.
So you're not only sad, you're insatiably horny.
That's Robin.
That's. How'd you figure me out? Yeah. I guess so. I will I will not confirm or deny that.
I'm having a hard time with this one. I really don't know. If I had to pick one,
We just found the well-adjusted guy.
yeah. If I had to pick one, I think I'm gonna go artist because it's too hard to pick an album or a song. But I'd probably say the Used, like particularly the first two records. Big fan of those. But I listened to that a lot growing up, and there was definitely that was definitely my like angsty teenage years kind of thing. So yeah, that's my answer.
Now let's talk about the new song that's coming out. That's getting released very soon, right?
Yeah, March 5th.
Okay. What was the process for writing the new one?
So the song's called Nothing Left.
Okay.
Like I said, coming out March 5th. As for the process, so usually, I think for that one, legitimately, it was me at 3 a.m. on Guitar Pro, programming an entire song, being like, guys, I got this really sick idea. And then from there, that's usually how our process goes. I'm the guy who just kind of gets songs started and just like kind of puts together like little instrumental bits and pieces. And then I basically send Matt this folder and say like, okay, if any of these connect with you, let me know. And then the second he hears one that like, you know, he's got it on his mind, then he starts like writing stuff rapid fire, and we'll go to my recording studio and just start demoing. So for that one, I pretty much had a whole song down, sent it to Matt. He's like, this is amazing. This is exactly like the vibe I wanted to do. And then from there, we all met up in the studio and just started writing lyrics. Yeah, I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I don't know, because I was telling Luke I wanted to do like a bouncy, like new metal-y vibe, because I was like addicted to Split Chain at the time, and I was like, yo, we need to fucking rip them off. So, and then I don't think we did. I think it turned into something like so unique to us too. But like, it kind of started with that like inspiration from that new kind of like new metal shoegazy grunge gaze emo thing, and then it was super new metal-y and shit. Which I guess if you're sticking around, you'll hear it. But then I wanted to add this like emo ass like bridge, because I was like, it needs to like get naked burned, like in a way. It needs to get naked, because I was like, we need that like emo moment in it, because it was too like heavy in a way. It was very metal-y, which is like off for us. I was like, we need to get it like back to that depressing kind of thing. And then the bridge ended up being one of probably my favorite parts we've ever written. And that's the part that really like ruins my voice live. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, and then I just usually write some shit about like wanting to die and getting dumped, and that was it.
Going back to the whole music is therapy thing.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. Where can we find you online?
Online, we're at NAKEDBURN, or at _NAKEDBURN on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook.
Website.
Oh, and our website is nakedburnband at .com.
No ad.
At the internet. NAKEDBURNband at the internet. Yeah. And then, yeah, you can, like, most of the time TikTok is just a bunch of shit posting. And then Instagram is where we kind of post more of our, like, show stuff. So if you want to, like, check that out, yeah.
Amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining me. For False Chord, I'm B. See you next time.